Today we're having an anti-diet culture day in order to unpack some of the rules that we can place around food. Now, I asked for some examples on Instagram. I've also included some of the rules that I've heard over and over again growing up. I grew up in the early 2000s and diet culture ran rampant. It massively influenced the way that I fell into disordered eating when I was just 12 years old. In order to understand this more, we need to ask ourselves, what is diet culture? Well, it's a set of myths and expectations around food and weight, which typically equate thinness to health and categorise food into good or bad. Diet culture creates a moral hierarchy of body sizes and shapes, which typically idealises thinness and creates fear and negativity around fat.
So we're always told to eat mindfully, when no distractions, and really savour each mouthful. But I'm going to break that rule today by having my breakfast in bed, and I'm going to read some book. I borrowed this book from my sister, next one in the series I've been reading, and just have loads of distractions and eat mindlessly, because so what?
Now that we understand what diet culture is, let's unpack where it came from. Well, dieting has existed since the times of ancient Greece, where it was more of a holistic approach to physical and mental health. However, the idea of dieting specifically to lose weight first appeared in the 19th century, and guess what? It stems in racism. In the 1890s, societal beauty standards started to shift and become more anti-fat. Black women at this time were told that they were unable to control their food consumption, societally being shamed for holding a different beauty standard. Body size became a new battleground for racial ideals. I'm sure we are also all conscious of diet culture in the 1990s and 2000s a bit more recently. The heroin chic look was popularised in tabloids and reality TV, and even more recently with the boom in Ozempic. On TikTok, hashtag Ozempic has 1.3 billion views, and hashtag Ozempic weight loss is catching up with nearly 500 million views. It's shocking that, especially for young women, diet culture infiltrates every single aspect of our lives and has done so for so many years. Hello, baby. Diet culture pretends to be about health, but it's not. Food isn't good or bad. Balance is what's really key, and all foods will have nutrients. Diet culture's rules are so contradictory, it just proves that it's all rubbish and arbitrary. It's ridiculous to say that fruit is too high in sugar. It's literally fruit. Did you know that some health professionals say you shouldn't have bananas because they're too high in sugar?
Mm-hmm.
What do you think about that?
Who says they're high in sugar? Health professionals? Or some health professionals shouldn't?
Some.
Because why shouldn't some health professionals have them?
No, they say you shouldn't have a banana because it's too high in sugar.
You telling me?
Yeah, no, I'm not telling you. Some people say you shouldn't have a banana. Well, it's a fruit.
Yeah, but I've got goodness in it as well.
You've got
There's potassium in it.
It does have potassium in it. If you eat too many bananas, you would die.
Yeah.
But not because of the sugar.
No.
See you later, Timmy. Just sat in the car park, had an atrocious shot because we got stopped for the scan and then we hadn't scanned an item, so then they stopped us. They had to scan everything again, then the system broke, so they had to scan it all again. So you've been stood at the till for 20 minutes. I'm starving, I can't wait till we go home. So this is very much against diet culture rules, isn't it? But I'm gonna have a snack in the car now because I can't wait, and I know one of their rules is you shouldn't snack between meals, but I'm gonna.
Some may never come, road trips and shotgun, sunshine on my skin, smile is kicking in, vibes are in the air, jumping everywhere, endless nights, 'cause summer's on my mind. I'm drenched in sunshine and good good times, changing the station with an open mind. I don't wanna sound selfish, but I'm not coming back. The highs of your touch like vertigo. It's a fight or flight rush, no way to take it slow. Got me feeling like I could breathe in space, in space. Some may never come, road trips and shotguns, sunshine on my skin, smile is kicking in, vibes are in the air, jumping everywhere, endless nights, 'cause summer's on my mind.
Now, I am a fan of a black coffee. I always start my morning with a black coffee, but this shows that it's just okay to mix it up and have what you fancy in the moment. And not only that, food isn't just fuel, but it's also part of socialising, and it's part of our culture, and it's to be enjoyed and make memories with our loved ones.
So it's dinner time now. Sorry I've not really come on camera and vlogged very much at all today. It's just been really busy because I'm home with my parents. It's my dad's birthday weekend and Father's Day on the same day. So I've come to spend some time with them, and it's just meant we've been really busy and I've not really had time to like properly speak to the camera. But it's dinner time now, and I'm doing something that I found quite difficult when I was recovering, and that's double carbs. But double carbs, especially with no vegetables, no protein, nothing like that. I'm having my favourite, which is just plain cheesy pasta, basic, I know, but don't knock it, with garlic bread. So we've got the double carbs in there and not really any fibre, no vegetables, which I know is for some people it's a bit of a rule as well. So it's still cooking down in the kitchen. I'll go dish it up and then we'll eat.
Diet culture also normalises restriction, which I have no doubt has contributed to the rise of eating disorders in children and young people, especially in the last sort of 10 years. Social media and the prevalence of diet culture on social media apps has really normalised restrictive eating, and this is even shown in the statistics that the prevalence of eating disorders in teen girls increased from 0.5% in 2017 to 2.6% in 2023. That's a crazy increase.
I think another really common rule is, oh, there's a moth. Oh, shoot. Anyway, yeah. I think another really common rule is not having dessert, or not eating too close to bed, not going to bed straight after eating, not eating too late at night, you know, intermittent fasting. I'm breaking all of that by having a lovely big chocolate pudding. Also, loads of people put into my Instagram question that they would stop eating after a certain time, or like a rule is to not eat after a certain time, but the time varied quite a lot in terms of when that cut-off was. So just to err on the side of caution, it's currently 11:10. If I left it much later, it would be a different day. So I'm gonna eat this and I'm literally going straight to bed. It's the last thing I'm eating, but I'll check in with you in the morning just to close up the video. And this is just your reminder that no food is inherently good and no food is inherently bad. They all contain nutrients, they all serve some role, whether that is nutrients, enjoyment, socialising, cultural. No food is bad for you, but yeah, I'm gonna head to bed and I'll finish up the video in the morning when it's not 11:10 and I can actually speak some sense.
Hey guys, so I actually never finished filming this video. As I said, it was my dad's birthday the next day, so things were just super busy. But basically I thought I'd come on now. I'm literally editing this to upload today, so hello. I hope that it was helpful. I was in two minds about doing a video like this because I didn't want to include specific rules, because I didn't want somebody's ED to be able to take that as inspiration. But I'm hoping that I can show you that you don't have to listen to these stupid, arbitrary nonsense rules that are imposed on us by like very unrealistic beauty standards. And also what I thought was really interesting, that this was just like a day to me. I didn't necessarily do anything different. I just had like a normal day with my family, and then like I kind of weaved in these rules, but it wasn't like I specifically ate these foods to break the diet culture rules. This was just like a very average day of eating for me, which just means that, you know, the next day I got up, I just ate the same, basically, like nothing really changed. So I wanted you to know that I didn't go out of my way to film this video to break the rules. I just was living my life, and fuck diet culture rules anyway. I hope that makes sense. I thought I'd leave it until I was feeling more coherent to film the outro, but I'm not feeling very coherent today either, nor am I ever, I suppose. So if you watched through to the end of my rambles, I just want to say thank you so much. Sorry I look like shit right now, I'm not feeling too well. I'm gonna wrap up the video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.